Hello Gaudi and welcome to today's geography lesson. We're going to be looking at continents and oceans, and this is more of a revision lesson because we have looked at these before. We're going to see what we can remember. So first of all, what is this gadget called? What do we call this gadget? And it's called a compass. And it's used for navigation and orientation. Those are nice words, aren't they? So for finding out where you are and where you're going. So navigation is what you do to see where you've got to get to, and orientation is where you are right now. So you orient yourself, you work out where you are at that moment. So it shows direction to geographic points. So on a compass, you normally get north, south, east, and west. And I've just told you the answer to the next part. So that was not very clever of me. North, south. So you've got north, south, east, and west. And do you remember we were looking at naughty elephants squirt water, or the one I learned when I was at school, which was never eat shredded wheat. There are also points in between, but we're not going to worry about those at the moment. Now, the important thing to remember about a compass is it shows you where things are compared to where you are. So something can change direction. So for example, if we take our man and we stand him on the blue cross, then right now the greenhouse is to the west of him. So he would have to go west to get to the greenhouse. But if he's standing on the black cross, then he would have to go north to get to the greenhouse. So things depend on where you're standing because things don't move. So for example, again, the cannon, if he wanted to go to the cannon is currently to his east, but if he was on the red cross, the cannon would be to his west. And again, we could do that with the treasure box. Right now, the treasure box is north of where he's standing, but if he was to stand on the cross, then the treasure box would be south. So things change depending on where you are. They don't move, they just change orientation depending on where you are. So let's have a look at the map of the world. And I've got a very, very small little man right here. So let's take a point. Let's start him on Africa. So we're going to start him at Africa. Right. Now, he can travel north, south, east, or west. And I think I'm going to just choose east. Wasn't any reason, it was just the one that caught my eye first. So he's going to travel east. He's going to go this way. So to travel east, the first thing he's got to do is jump off Africa, and he's going to land with an almighty splash in the Indian Ocean. So can I write Indian there? He's going to land in the Indian Ocean. And Indian needs a capital letter because it's the name of the ocean. Right, so once he's swum across the Indian Ocean, I think he's going to do a little bit of just side stroke, hush, hush, across the Indian Ocean. He is going to end up in Australia. So let's have a try. Let's do another one. So let's move this one back and this one back. We'll get rid of that and move this one back. Right, okay. This time, should we go from Australia? He's currently in Australia, so let's leave him in Australia. So he's going to be in Australia, and I think this time he would like to travel south. So he's going to travel south. He's going to go this way. So he's going to jump into this one and splash. And you can see he is in the Southern Ocean. Of course he is, because it's the longest one I'd have to write. Southern Ocean. And again, capital S because it's the name of my ocean. And eventually when he's finished swimming, and he's going to make sure he's put on some very warm swim clothes to get to Antarctica. Okay, let's try one more. Let's leave him in Antarctica. or not. Can't seem to leave him in Antarctica. Can't get Antarctica. No. There we go. No, didn't want to know. There we go. We're going to leave him in Antarctica. So starting at Antarctica, and I'm just going to shift him across Antarctica. He can just walk across Antarctica, the whole of Antarctica. Let's go. Let's go. Antarctica. Right. He's going to walk across Antarctica. He could travel south. He could travel south. He would fall off our map. So from Antarctica, interestingly enough, you can only travel north. So if you are on the South Pole at Antarctica, you can, everything else, the whole world is north. So he can only travel north. So he's got to. So we're going to leave him to travel north, and he's going to go across. I'm going to jump him into, this time, because we're over here, he's going to jump into the Pacific Ocean. So he's going into the Pacific Ocean. And he's going to swim across the Pacific Ocean for a very, 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 very long time until he gets to North America. And that's what you're going to be doing for your job today. So your turn. So we've got challenge 1, and then we've got a challenge 2, 3 that's kind of joined together. So challenge 1, you're going to start at, oh, you know what, you need help. Give me a second. Let me see if I can be clever. So by the powers of the internet, and I'm just going to move that down so it's underneath my face. By the powers of technology, we now can see both pages. Ta-da. Right, so challenge 1, you are going to start at Africa. You are going to travel west. Am I blocking? No. Let's put in a... So we have north. Don't know where that compass has gone. South, east, and west, because we need that to help us. Right, so start again. Starting at Africa, you are going to travel west. So if we look at our compass, we're going that way. So we're going to jump into this ocean here, which is the Atlantic. Everything is so complicated today. Atlantic Ocean. And we're going to swim across the Atlantic Ocean from Africa until we get to South America. So we're going to reach South America. And please, please, please make sure you've done your capital letters for names. Right, so the next ones you've got to do by yourselves. So starting at Asia, travel, and you get to choose which way you want to travel and which ocean you're then going to cross and where you're going to reach. And then the last one, I can't see that last one. I need to move those ones up. There we go. Okay, so this one you are going to go start in Asia, travel where you like, across whichever ocean you want to reach whichever continent you want. Let's try that one again. And the last one, you're going to start at Europe. You're going to travel, where are you going to travel? But you've got to end up in North America. So with this last one, you're starting in Europe and ending up in North America, but the middle one you can choose. Okay, so that's challenge 1. Challenge 2. Okay. Sometimes I'm so proud of myself. Look, we still have the map and the directions. You are going to just choose, for the first 3, you get to choose where you start. No, you get told where you start from. So you're starting in Asia. Which way are you going to travel? And the thing is, if you travel west, there is no ocean for you to travel across. So no ocean. So from Asia, which way would you like to travel? Which ocean are you going to cross? Where are you going to end up? So let's do one together. So if I start in Asia and I'm just going to travel south, and I'm going to go across the Indian Ocean. So if I'm in Asia and I travel south across the Indian Ocean, I'm going to reach Antarctica. You do not need to write out the whole sentences. You can write out the whole sentences. You don't need to, you can just write in the words. Depends on the mood you're in. So sentences, oh my gosh, sentences would be better, but if you're having a mixed up, upside down day like I'm having today, where you can't form sentences and can't think straight, then just the words will do. I definitely wouldn't be able to put a sentence together today, as you've noticed. Okay, so the next one, you're starting in Africa. Where are you going? Which direction? What ocean are you crossing and where are you getting to? Next one, Australia. Again, where are you going? Which direction? What ocean are you crossing and where are you going to? Fourth one, you're starting from Europe. You don't have to do this one for the first one, by the way. You could get rid of that. From Europe, where are you going? What ocean are you crossing and where are you ending up? And then you just can choose one of your own. So that's your extension right here. So your own sentence. Starting at where are you traveling, across what ocean, and where are you ending up? Enjoy traveling the world, Gaudi class.